Inec don't reject that recall process where they do for Kogi State. May they recall Senator Natasha.
Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan can now heave a sigh of relief following INEC's declaration that the recall process did not meet constitutional requirement.
You no go fear, ke? Make I just say you no go fear. After all the crowd where she pushed, she was so smart to first of all say she must go back.
For all the struggle, I want to appreciate her. That's why we are gathering here to welcome her in peace.
No, where are they? Where are they 250,000? Where are they? Where are they? Are they the one that vote her? How can they recall her? They are not the one that vote her. We are the one that vote her, and we are here to welcome her to her great home of Kogi State. So they can't recall her because they are not the one that vote her.
As she come, crowd full everywhere. And then go say, man, no. Who can recall her? If all these people were there here now, they with her, who can recall her? I like people with the day this kind of smart. Now this kind of politicians would they need. It match their energy. Recall council. Can you say record that kind of person for where? You don't feel record that kind of person at all. Meanwhile, when I don't hear say the idea of that helicopter, now the husband, one of the support to my wife. She wanna see as the husband now take support the woman.
I try to avoid negative news.
We'll get to that because he raised some substantial issues. He was speaking on behalf of Senator Godswill Akpabio, and I was looking back into my questions now and some of the issues that he has raised. But, well, has the journey been tumultuous, isn't it? I saw you. The idea of the helicopter, where did that idea come from anyways?
First, let me start from the very beginning. Let me start by appreciating God for his grace, my husband for his love and support, my children for their sacrifice, my team for their resilience, the team, especially Auntie Obi, Asikulisi, the SAN Femi Falana, Kadraya Ahmed, and many others. And also the good people of Nigeria, especially my constituents. I just thank God for the love I've received so far, support, the prayers. I think it's kept me strong. And now back to the helicopter. That was my husband's idea. It was a last-minute thing. We wanted to celebrate Easter Salah with my constituents, which I always do. Even before I became a senator, you know, I usually send down some materials and some grains for them to share. And the last few days of Salah, I do spend with them. But in the wake of events, I couldn't go earlier. But I said, you know what, this very last day of the holiday, I should be with them. And then we sent out notifications. And just as the notifications went out, we read the press release from the state government, Governor Dudu, on behalf through the Commissioner of Information, Kingsley Fawo, mentioning that there was a ban on gatherings, rallies, whether social, religious, or political, convoys getting into the state, ban on fishing activities and all sort of water activities. And we just sat there looking at it. Like, I knew I was a target. Come on. Relatively, Kogi State has been quite peaceful, so there is no security concerns. And then we're actually wondering where that came from, but I knew I was a target.
Did you hear about the fishing issues and what was happening in Kogi West? Were you aware?
What was the fishing issues?
The issue, the arrest that happened, and according to the state government, that some people were attacked and there were issues relating to insecurity in that part.
If it happened in the last 1 month, then pardon me, like I said, I tried to stay away from a lot of negative news. I cared a lot about my mental health, and I needed to channel a lot of energy to focus on the issues that concerned myself and my constituents at that time. I'm sorry if it sounds a bit selfish, but I was just away from a whole lot. So back to this, if that happened, I'm so sorry. I think now that I've gotten a bit more breather, I will look at and see how I can intervene and lend my voice to curbing the vices. But now back on that, I had seen the prohibition of fishing activities and water activities, and the ban of convoys into, and also a list of checkpoints that were suddenly propped up, you know, barring entrance into my senatorial district, that is Ibilo to Kogi, Auchi into Okene, Abuja, Lokoja, Okene Road, Akure, Ikare, axis into, like all the roads were barricaded. And I knew that, okay, there was going to be trouble. So my husband was like, you know what, we can actually get a helicopter to land us right into our compound, because we do own the land opposite our village home. And that's how we got in. And I think with that move, we broke no law. And the people gathered right in my compound. The road you see us walking through, I constructed that road. So that's not the government road or facility. So I broke no law. I'm a good citizen of Nigeria, a law-abiding one at that. I'm sure you can attest to me.
So now, the big question here is...
You see, as the husband takes support the woman, carry helicopter, talk, say, we no go follow by road. Governor go say, which kind of woman be this? Senator Natasha match their energy. Recall, council. They don't council out. Mama mia.
Senator Natasha can now heave a sigh of relief following Inec's declaration that the recall process did not meet constitutional requirement. But it appears it's not yet uhuru. Do you think that those that are seeking her recall can regroup and gather the signatures required to meet the constitutional requirements?
Once again, good morning.
Good morning.
As a consequence, I am not excited.
Okay.
I'm not carried away by the Inec submission, because from the ab initio, we knew the orchestrator of this game. They call it the game is the game. Their intention right from the beginning was to distract us from what needs to be done to ensure her reinstatement as a Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As we speak, our senatorial district has been suspended, which is an aberration to 1999 Constitution. So, instead of us to focus to occupy the National Assembly if possible, to protest the entire Abuja, Federal Capital Territory, they brought in the issue of recall, which they know is an effort in futility. You see, wasting of public fund, bastardization of our resources is one of the worsening legacy of Governor Yaya Bello. That you should not be surprised if an event, every right-thinking person in Kogi State are so aware the impossibility of the course they have, few people has embarked on. The contract they collected, the assignment they have collected to execute, they are aware of it. But as I said before, it's a means to distract, to rechannel our energy